What's up, guys? It's Miles back with another video. I got a quick video I just wanted to shoot real fast. I don't want to make this video too long, but I think it's important that we talk about it, right? Why being too emotional is not good. See, we live in a society today where most people are taught to be overly emotional. Like, you're not showing enough emotions, especially for us men. They want us to be overly feminized and overly emotional, when in reality, we're different. That's not where our strong suit is, right? It's better to be logical than emotional. So let's hop right into this. I got 3 problems that emotions cause in most people's lives, right? So we're going to go through this. We're not going to be on here too long, right? I don't want to hold you guys too long. So the first one I think is pretty big. All these are pretty big, guys. Like, these are extremely important. I'm getting set up real fast. So the first one, money, right? Being overly emotional with money. See, I've been studying Dave Ramsey and pretty much all the people that talk about financial freedom and everything. And it all boils down to behavior, your decision making. And what hinders people from making good decisions is their emotional connection to these products, right? Their consumer habits, right? So they're emotional. They're like, hey, man, I see that new, like the women are like, I see the new dress, the new Victoria's Secret. I got to go get that immediately. I know for me as a man, right, I'm into fashion and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, I got to get them the new J's. I got to get the new Air Forces. Like, I got to get that. And we got to break that because you're going to go broke. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to stick to your budget long term if you don't break that habit, right? If you don't break that emotional attachment to those things, right? So we see this not with just clothes. We see it with food. We see it with jewelry. Houses. People buying houses when they shouldn't buy a house. Like, it's not in their budget, right? People going into student loan debt just to get a degree. So it's a lot of things that people do today that are strictly out of emotion, that don't make sense on paper at all, especially if you do a financial statement. So that's problem 1. Problem 2, this is extremely important right here as well. Bad choices in people and family, right? Being too emotional in relationships can cloud your judgment immensely. Immensely. Like, if you fall, there's nothing wrong with falling in love, but if you're falling, well, let me rephrase that. There's not a problem with being in love. Just don't fall in love, right? Because when you fall in love, you make irrational decisions. You let that person get away with any and everything. All right? There's no boundaries, right? Just because you say you quote unquote love them, they can do no wrong. And that's not logical, right? And you're going to have a lot of problems in that relationship. And it might end. In most cases, it does end. Right? You stick with friends that give you that emotional feeling, that emotional connection, even though they're not really good people, right? You listen to these words, and these words give you good emotional feelings, but their actions towards you are terrible. But you stick around because you want that emotional feeling. So that's point number 2, right? Point number 1, poor money habits. 2, bad choices in people. And number 3, it distorts reality. And this kind of goes into number 2 as well, right? You choose feelings, right? You want that emotional high. We see this everywhere, guys. Emotional highs are everywhere. You get it from a person, right? People get it from drugs, alcohol, that out-of-body experience, right? People get it from taste of food, that emotional connection to that good taste, that dopamine it releases in food, sex, all of this stuff, religion. People go to church, believe it or not, people go to church to get high. They get that good feeling from the songs and the pastor, right? All that stuff. So it does, all this being said, guys, there's nothing wrong with religion. There's nothing wrong with food. But in clothes and jewelry and all that stuff. But if you're doing it out of an emotional connection, if you're doing it if you're doing it without logic, you're doing it wrong. Pure blank, period. Right? There's nothing wrong with those things, but do it logically. Do it within, buy stuff, buy food and jewelry within your budget. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty much it in this video, all the things I want to cover. So let's just go through it again. 1 is money. 2, bad choices in people and family. You let everybody and anybody get away with everything because you love them. Right? Money, you have emotional connection to consuming. 3, it distorts your reality. You want a chase and high. Right? So in conclusion, guys, be logical. Don't screw your life up over emotional connection. It's just not worth it. Right? Emotions are needed. I'm not telling you to be emotionless, but do it in moderation, guys. Now, this is going to be extremely hard because we're emotional beings and we have an emotional attachment to everything. We tend to have an emotional attachment to everything. But try your best to keep it to a minimum, guys. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you like the video, share the video.